signature models is the Matei Sato signature model, obviously due to his popularity and as well as just his keen eye for aesthetics with his other models as well. I've been a Strat player my whole life. It's been the guitar that I've always gravitated to the most. Where I first discovered the Stratocaster was actually this popular show that was on when I was a kid called Drake and Josh. And there's an episode where Drake, he's a guitar player, and it's like something like
Cherry Red 64 Strat with a whammy bar.
In reality, now going back and watching that episode, it's actually just a Cherry Red Squire Strat.
There she is.
But, you know, me as a little kid, the illusion was there. I was like, oh my God, this amazing vintage guitar. And I think he only pays like...
How much?
$1,200.
$1,200? You have that much? Yeah, but it's like my entire life savings. I was saving that money to buy a tanning bed.
But that started my love affair with the Fender Stratocaster. And then led up to a lot of my inspirations playing guitar: Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, John Mayer, of course, Eric Clapton, Buddy Guy. A lot of the players that I liked played Stratocasters. And so it just felt fitting that I would play a Stratocaster, you know. And so I got my first Strat, my first proper Strat, I should say, which is this guy. It used to look a lot different than this. I got that 15 years ago in 2010. Me and my grandpa put it together from parts. I can make a video if you guys are interested in that story as well. I will happily make a video on that. And that was my main guitar, and I've owned Strats in between here and there, but for the most part, that's been my main guitar for the last 15 years. And then I kind of wanted to retire it a couple years ago because it's just very sentimental, which, yeah, like I said, led me to buying this guitar. A couple talking points I want to talk about: the good, the bad, the mostly good, and then, like, you know, there's like one thing that I would change. Why I like Suhr guitars: they just work really well. There's not been a single task that I've put this guitar up to that it hasn't pulled off flawlessly. There's not been a single gig I've played where I felt that this guitar didn't deliver tonally or just playability wise. If it gets a little bit off, if the neck shifts at all, it's super easy. It's always been just a very minor tweak of the truss rod. And I'm talking, I've been touring the lot for the last, year, where I've gone from the US all the way to Europe, then from Europe to Australia. I've been over on the East Coast in January, where it's just brutally cold, to hot, humid, like Indonesia and stuff like that. Everywhere I've been, this guitar has traveled with me quite literally all over the world for the last 2 years. And really the most I've ever had to do is just a minor tweak of the truss rod. The guitar stays in tune like nobody's business, barely needs any adjustments. I'm not really someone who likes to have a lot of guitars on stage. The most I've done has been 2, where I took that Silver Strat out for a week-long run last year, and I'll take it out as a backup as well. But in terms of like my personal enjoyment, I just like playing one guitar on stage. I don't like having to switch guitars, and so I want one guitar that can do as much as possible. And so having a guitar like this that just does that, it's